Hey everybody, we're back with Fallout 76 again, and how about that for a weapon? A bloody 10% damage when aiming, 15% faster reload, ultra sight Gatling laser. Pretty good weapon right there. Yeah, 25% faster rate of fire might be a little bit better, but you're not going to complain about another 10% damage when aiming, right? But yeah, speaking of legendary effects, actually, they need to change characters because this one's overcumbered with too many weapons. But yeah, there's something that's kind of bothered me that they haven't done with this game. Actually, a couple of things. Why have they never added new legendary effects? Do you ever notice that there's never been new legendary effects? We've been dealing with the same ones since launch. Actually, they've removed a legendary effect from the game. You're probably thinking, what? They removed the legendary effect? Some of you newer players, yes, they have removed a legendary effect. And that legendary effect was called Double. Now, it's not two shot. Double was basically like quad. You know how quad would give any weapon quadruple the base ammo capacity? Well, double would do the same, except it was double instead of quad. Now, the difference with double and quad, you're like, well, why would you ever want double when quad exists? Because quad cannot spawn on every weapon. They're basically almost every heavy weapon can't have it. Most of the single shot weapons, there's a lot of weapons that can't have quad. But when you had double in the game, and like it was in the beta and like the first month of the game, double could spawn on any gun. I remember I had a double pump action shotgun, which I mistakenly gave to a friend, and I think he just dropped it because he didn't want it anymore. So yeah, hindsight's 2020, right? And last year was 2020. But yeah, why have we never gotten new legendary effects? I don't know. Just seems weird. Am I encumbered on this one? I am not. 2 pounds. It should be more because I should be... There you go. That and why have we not gotten new perk cards, right? Like, new perk cards. Yeah, yes, we got legendary perk cards, and yes, we did get the ones for the bow. But I mean, like, just regular perk cards. Like, we need new builds. Because we've been dealing with the same builds for since basically 2019. We've all been using the same basic builds. Yeah, we've added to them with legendary effects, but I don't know, it just seems like more could be done to add build variety to the game. That's just my opinion. And I have a drink today. I have a Rockstar X Durant Super Sour green apple. I'll tell you how it tastes. That was probably really loud. Whoop. Yeah, pretty good. Definitely tastes like a Jolly Rancher. Like a liquefied Jolly Rancher. Speaking of Jolly Ranchers, I had a Mountain Dew. This new Mountain Dew flavor that I never had before. That also tasted like a Jolly Rancher. It's called Mountain Dew Major Melon. It was 50 cents for 2 cans. Can's real cool. I really like the art. It's like a camo, but with like watermelons. I don't know. Kinda neat. Tasted like someone shoved the Jolly Rancher inside a Mountain Dew. Like, imagine if you were drinking Mountain Dew, and then all of a sudden, like, someone just came and shoved a bunch of Jolly Ranchers in your mouth. That's the taste I can subscribe to that Mountain Dew. But yes, what do we do? I did a bunch of the challenges already, but yeah, we'll kill some creatures. Do the Capitol building. I gotta remember if that's too loud, I gotta remember to lower the cracking of the can in editing. Not that I edit too much. I hope you enjoyed that all weapons video. So soon, on a Wednesday. I was playing that game because it was Homefront: The Revolution, which got pretty bad reviews, but it was on sale, like on digital. Like, I usually prefer getting the disc of games, right? but it was on sale from back before Christmas for like it was like $8, and you got the base game and every DLC. I'm like, well, I was looking for a new game to play. Open world, CryEngine, first-person shooter, things I like, anti-communism. What's not? I played the game and I was like, oh, why does this get a bad rap? Yeah, it had low performance issues here and there, but it wasn't too bad. That apply the casual team bonus. Yeah. That's what I wanted. I wanted the bonus XP. Oh, and you were apparently legendary. Using a Thompson. Don't know why. I think because I had like 2,000 some 45 just sitting there. I was like, yeah, let's use a 45 gun. So I picked up the Thompson again. Did a all weapon, or not all weapons, one Wasteland review of this, and I thought it was okay. Oh, and I leveled up. Another 3-star. Yeah, a 3-star weapon. If they ever improved the Slayer abilities, that'd be pretty good. My opinion, all those Slayer abilities, like Hunters, Ghoul Slayers, Mutant Slayers, Troubleshooters, everything in that variety, right? That needs to be buffed higher than 30. It should be like at least a 75% damage increase, which would make them much more viable. See, like, Bethesda, have me balance this game. I will fix every problem. Hey. Like, I can probably fix every problem with this game. I can fix balance, you know, fairly easily. I was a tester on a game. It was an Obsidian Entertainment game. Uh-huh, now you're all listening to me. Like, oh, Obsidian Entertainment, we love Obsidian. Yes, but it wasn't it wasn't an Obsidian game that anybody really played. I was a tester on, super tester, on, Armored Warfare. You're probably thinking, Armored Warfare? Yes, Obsidian's weird game that they were contracted to do by a Russian company, basically to make a World of Tanks clone. And then they eventually quit that because they were just, I don't know, disagreements and things that just weren't up to task, and a lot of mumbo-jumbo. I was a super tester on there, invited by the company. My.com invited me. Which they deleted their forums, and now it's hard to prove that I was invited because that's where, like, I made an account on there, and that's, like, where the invitation was. Which is, like, in the personal messages on the forums, but then they deleted the forums. So I only have, like, I was only able to save this little sliver of the email. Or message. Aw. Should've used it right away. Take a drink every time I die. Used to do that in Battlefield when I put Battlefield 1 on this channel. Did it every time I die and take a drink. At the beginning, I was really bad at Battlefield 1, but me and my friends played so much Battlefield 1. We loved it. Like, that's all we want. That's all me and my friends played. That was the entire reason why one friend got an Xbox One. Just to play Battlefield 1. I mean, now he plays this game, too. He's not a real big game player, right? Like, he's a lot active. Like, he's a person, you know, that he does a lot of, like, real-world stuff. You know, like, he hunts and he works on cars, you know, that type of person. But he still enjoys some gaming. Not like me, where I don't really enjoy real-world things too much, but I do like gaming. We're good friends. In fact, I'm still friends with people who I've known since, kindergarten. Kindergarten? At least elementary school. You know? Not a lot of people can say that they're in their well into their... Oh, another 3-star. Ah, I'm just getting lucky today. Well, 1 star there on the armor. I love coming in here. This is the best place, the farm. And yet no one's ever in here. You know, if you watch my videos, I'll tell you about how to farm tons of legendaries. It's easy. You come kill ghouls, because they're easy to kill. You don't need a high tier build in order to kill ghouls. I mean, I'm killing them with a Thompson, a gun largely regarded as, you know, bad in this game. And yet all of my builds are filled with legendaries, and yet I'm not... I don't know. Speaking of that, there's been... I don't know, did I discuss this? There's been this weird... kind of like, I don't know, not resurgence, but... weirdly large about... Well, not really large, but there's been this weird, like, elitism over the game. About player builds and how good they are, and how bad other builds are. Right? It's weird. It's been really weird. Because this game's obscenely casual. Like, this game is probably one of the most casual RPG games, multiplayer RPG games I have ever played. I mean, it's kind of an MMO. I'm going to say MMO light, but it's probably one of the most casual MMO light looter shooter things I've ever played. And yet people are seemingly getting very, like, elitist about it, but this game is much more. I mean, it's not competitive. This game is not competitive. At all. There's nothing to be competitive about in this game. Can I get rid of... I might keep that. Alright, hear that. I got that, which is... that. Oh, the glitch with instigating still works with this thing. Because it's firing so fast. At least on consoles. I think it's weirdly patched on PC. It might be. Get rid of that. I'm gonna keep that. I don't know. I'm looking for... If you see this video, I am looking for Zealots combat armor. Either sturdy or heavy. 3-star Zealots combat armor. I'm going to do something weird. My final build is going to be a very weird one. Whoa, FPS is... Alright, game, come down there. Oh, they nuked Duro. It didn't pop up on my thing. Collision course. Do I need... What else I need to do? Complete a daily op. I'll do that later. I'm gonna keep this video under... I'll end it at 20 minutes. I think that'll be a good place to end. What can we do? What's this? Distant Thunder. That event's weird. I'll do it. Not like I need to do events, but... That energy drink's pretty good. I usually drink energy drinks if I'm going to play Call of Duty or Battlefield, but I haven't played those in a long time. No, that's not true. I played Modern Warfare not too long ago. Because I found with Modern Warfare that now that Black Ops 1's been out, a lot of people left Modern Warfare, and I've been having like a much funner time with it. My god, I hate these things. They're so... It's just that they're like constant. It's very annoying. Oh, there's a lot of you. Yay, bullet hoses. Bullet sponge meet bullet hose. I love the Thompson in this game, but it blows through ammo. Yeah, they got that big 75 round drum, which Bethesda actually has it inserted correctly. Most games have the drum magazine coming up from the bottom, like a standard box mag, but the Thompson's really weird. Thompson's probably one of the weirdest submachine guns, because the stick mags come in from the bottom, like regular, right? But the drums slot in from the side. And actually, well, they sort of have it correct. It's actually incredibly difficult to get the drums in and out, because you actually have to lock the bolt backwards and insert the drum, because the bolt will get in the way of the drum. If I remember some guy talking about it, how, like, the drums are really hard to insert, especially the 100 round drums. In real life. And I also saw a video where someone made, like, this like 50 round, like, stick mag for it by, like, welding, like a 30 round and a 20 round together. It's just, it looks so funny. It's, like, super long. It's really interesting. Maybe I'll put it in the video. I'll, like, edit it in. You would think someone would make a quad stack for the Thompson. Because, like, a quad stack magazines kind of fix the problems of drums. It's like, drums are not very reliable. Right? I mean, there are some drums that are reliable. Like, the smaller Thompson drums are pretty reliable, but they're very expensive. But most drums are not, like, really reliable. Right? And quad stack magazines, often called coffin mags because of how they look like coffins. Obviously, that's why they're called coffin mags, but quad stack magazines often fix the problems of drums. And you can fit in basically any gun, because it's just the same magazine, but just wider. Like, there's a lot of ARs now and, like, other guns that take AK mags, but the way they take, like, it'll be a non-AK gun that takes AK mags. Like, look up the LAR 47. Or the CMMG Mutant. Or there's a Israeli AR version that takes it now, but a lot of those guns they can take AK stick magazines, you know, the banana mags, but they can't take drums. And so, I can't use a drum with this. Well, the quad stack magazine fixes that problem. Because you can get a 60 round quad stack magazine, and that's basically only 15 rounds less than the 75 round drum. And even then, there are bigger quad stack magazines. Like, for the AR-15, there's a quad stack 100 round magazine. It's gigantic, but it's smaller than a 100 round drum. It's not very reliable. Like, if I remember correctly, those 100 round quad stack ones are not exactly the most reliable. I think they're more reliable than a drum, but not, like... Yeah, another drum I've seen. It's not, well, it's sort of a drum. It's a snail mag. Now, snail mags go back to the Luger. The artillery Luger and the MP-18 submachine gun. Hello. What the? Hey, elevator. Oh, there we go. There's a nuke. That's gonna end it, but if that's going to the Queen... Alright, we'll fight the Queen. But yeah, snail mags, they're basically a magazine that's looped around, like curled in on itself.
Attention, citizens.
Like a snail shell.
Strike imminent.
But then there's a company that makes one of those for the AR series. Which is kind of neat. Because I think it's pretty reliable. It's just really weird and awkward, because it's gigantic. Like the snail mag is truly gigantic, but I think it works. Yeah, didn't drop anything good. Alright, well, I blew up through all my 45 today. And yes, I was using yesterday too, but... Alright. Faster fire at Thompson's a bullet hose, and it will burn through your ammo. But it's good. I like it. If you don't mind blowing through ammo, I mean, Thompson's pretty good. Or Thompson clone, because it's technically not a Thompson. It has a charging handle on the wrong side. Which makes it a... Oh, there was another company that copied the Thompson. Oh, I forget what it is now. There was a company in like the 50s and 60s that basically put out like really crappy Thompson clones. Like they were like partially made up. You know, they tried to make, because the Thompson's like an exceedingly expensive gun to make. You know, it's all steel. It's steel and wood. Very expensive. Alright? You got 5.56 for me? Yeah, not much. But yeah, Thompson's like an exceedingly expensive gun to manufacture. Like, you can buy a semi-automatic Thompson clone, and they're well over $1,000. You know, for a 45 ACP semi-automatic. Compare that to, like... And many of the other pistol caliber guns. You know, and it's pretty, yeah, insane how much a Thompson costs. Am I encumbered? I am not. Oh, I blew through all my 45, and that seemed to lower my weight. I do not have much of this. I don't have any ammo. I need to go on an ammo run after this. Alright, let's go down there. Oh. I meant to join the event game, not go to the location. Oh. I can talk to you about gun stuff all day. I know a lot. I watch probably way too much. I watch Ian at Forgot Weapons. I watch shouting out channels that are much bigger than mine. If you can hear me over the... Yeah. But Ian, Forgotten Weapons, Small Arms Solution is another great one. He was an FBI forensic man. Or maybe not FBI. He was a forensic scientist. I watch a lot of people. Mr. Guns and Gear. Oh, good show with the Cryolator. I mean, not good show with the amount of people using explosive bullets on her. Because you don't want to use explosive rounds on her. It's more effective to use non-explosive ones on boss monsters. See, faster fire rate and 10% damage when aiming is better versus bosses, compared to explosive, which is better versus trash mobs. Anyone have a tent? I need another gun. I need to go on an ammo. What is that? That is explosive, though. Oh, wait. There we go. Got a little bit of ammo left. No one's using ultrasight on her. Shame. I know, they make these ultrasight weapons just for this game, and yet no one uses them. Because they're not that good. If you're wondering, this fixture is chambered in 38. That's why I have ammo left for it. Why I use 38 on it is so I don't use 45 for my other guns. And I find that, you know, after the one Wasteland patch, 38's not that bad to use in the fixer. Ah. Oh, that was dumb of me. I don't know why I was dying. That was really dumb of me. Oh, jeez, the sound is just lagging. Oh, hello. Oh, where are you? I'll help you. There you go. Getting a little bit irradiated, but... How many stars? One. You're barely worth shooting at. Oh, I got 6 more. Of course it would legendary. Well, single action it is. Anyone else gonna shoot at it? I don't feel like wasting ammo. There we go. No. And it's... Wait, I can loot real fast. Got it. Don't know what it was, but I sure got it. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll see everybody later. Went about 10 minutes, well, 8 minutes over what I wanted to go, but it's fine. Scorched Earth. Wasted a lot of ammo today. Talked about things.